people and they go through, colleges. They have these degrees, these PhDs, these masters, whatever they have. And most of them, they couldn't hold a conversation if you really taught them to. So it's not really about the education that you have. It's the people that you know and how you can help them. The education that you have puts a stamp on something. This is what I've done. You can't take that away from me. But okay, now that you've done it, who do you know and who knows you? Because somewhere along the line, I'm not going to like what I'm doing right here, and I want to move to a different place. And I want to do a different job. Because I think I can do better. Because when we come outside of our zone of comfort, what happens is we become more creative. We're not doing the same routine. We become more creative. I listen to a lot of R&B when I'm traveling, and I've started listening to a lot of country. Do you think I like country? I kind of do. I kind of do. But it's different. And the thing is, we listen to news. If you change the station to something new, you get different news. And so they're talking about different stuff. And in your mind, it's like you're growing. But I have to physically say, where's the country station? Otherwise, it's going to be left on the R&B. But I've got to make a move. But we become more creative when we start the process of coming outside of our zone of comfort. Do you know we lose 40% of our creativity at the age of 5 years old? How in the heck do we lose our creativity at the age of 5 years old? We go to school. By the time we go through kindergarten, elementary school, high school, some form of higher education, whether it's formal or informal, we take between 2,000 and 2,500 tests in which we are instructed to come up with the correct answer. We're being structured at 5 years old. Kindergarten teacher says, come on in, y'all. Take out your colors book, take out your crayons, and I want you to color within the lines. If you color outside the lines, you're going in detention. Because the structure is what they want. Don't get me wrong, structure is good, and everybody knows on your job and everywhere else, even at home, there's structure there. You have to understand what the structure is. In most cases, when we talk to our young people, they have to know what school is about. School is about memory power. The teacher says, I'm going to give you a quiz on chapter 2. What do? We memorize the heck out of chapter 2. We're going to give you a quiz in geometry. We memorize formulas. It's all about memorization. My daughter was great at memorization. When she was in high school, she had like a 3.8 grade point average. In college, same, 3.8 something in college. But I used to pay her for her A's when she was in school. I stopped paying that girl because I was going broke. I understood what she knew, that she had a great memory. I was more impressed with her at 15 than at anything she did in school. She started interning in a law firm. And why? Because she loves to debate. And when your children begin to win the debates at home, get them out. Right? I'm like, she kind of beat me to death. I'm having to do research and like, no, that's enough. Okay, where you want to intern at? Go deal with them folks. But it's about memory power. And once they understand it's about memory power, then they can start using their creativity. And when you begin using your creativity, that's when life becomes better for you. Because now we're not unhappy with what we do, we're more happy. We're taking on life. And we always say we're either challenging life or life is challenging you. And if life is challenging you, it means that you're in a rut. And until you begin to come outside of yourself and really get out of your routine, you won't even know you're in a rut. When people look at you and they talk to you and you're wondering why you only have 2-minute conversations, it's because people don't want to hear it. They're really glad it's you. And they have their own issues. And that's why it's important that if we're really coming outside of our zone of comfort, that we have to begin the process of listening to new people. But we've got to ask some questions of those new peoples. And the biggest question is, where are you from? It's not a hard question. It begins the conversation. I don't know you. Oh, that's great. You're from NRCS. Okay, so where are you really from? Like a man was talking to me today, and he was like, where are you from? Where's your home? I'm like, we're from the DMV. Who's the Virginia and D.C.? Yeah, Maryland. That's where we're from. Alexandria, Virginia. Then we lived in Clinton, Maryland. and now we're in that Fort Lauderdale, Florida area. But that, that's where we're from. But unless you talk to me, I'll tell you where my mom's from Naples, Italy, and how she got here, and how my two sisters were put back in the first grade because they didn't understand English. We were still in Naples, Italy. But you have to have that conversation with me in order to find out where my family's from. And it's the same with you. It's not a bad thing. It's just, hey, I'm telling you where I'm from. Because somewhere along the line, you're going to say, I know somebody in D.C. I know somebody in Arkansas. Is Kelvin Trice in here? There he is. Okay. One of the first places I spoke for the organization was in Arkansas, man. I meant to tell you when I saw you in Atlanta. I really appreciate what you did, man. He used to be a state con up in Arkansas. But this is another guy that just knows a lot of stuff. And you've got to be able to pick his brain. Otherwise, why would he just give you information? So I really appreciate what he does and how he brings people along to make them better than what they are. That's the key. If you can make somebody better than what they are, they'll love you for a lifetime. They might talk about you, but they'll love you for a lifetime.